Good morning, my Joes. Okay, it's that time of the week, the GJOE Weekly. We have so many prizes this week again. It's amazing. Okay, I'll start with the news. You probably all already know it, but I put out a new collection called Heads, and they're already doing good. I launched them yesterday, the first 10. There's gonna be 100 of them on Super Rare. I wanted to introduce a kind of close the gap between the GJOE and my one-of-one paintings, which are now at 0.4 ETH. So this collection is only 1 ETH. It's a reserve price. So you've got to fight for the heads you really want, if you really want them. I guess I just got greedy. Let's just be frank. I wanted to do buy now 0.1. I thought that will go very well, but I'm just so much in love with the product. So I thought, nah, fuck it. I put a reserve price. I think they'll be successful. And overnight, we already got 4 bids. No, that's not true. Overnight, we got 3 bids. Phelan, Big Red Crypto, and Kernov have been dominating the bids on Super Rare lately. Lastly, on the GJOEs, and now also on the heads. They each picked a head, and we have a 4th anonymous bidder as well. And I'm going to put out a head at least once a day. So the collection, you probably saw them. It looks amazing. I can churn these out pretty quickly. I built up a workflow to allow this kind of price. It's not generative, but there's a lot of the assets are already predefined in certain layers in Keyshot. So I only have to color the. I pick some assets for a random generation just to help me out really quickly, so I don't have to decide much. And then I manually color it, add materials to it and stuff like that. So far, they're looking amazing in my opinion. I'm really proud of them. And there's bids on 4 of them already. Auctions have started. One by Phelan, one by Van Big, one by Big Red Crypto, and this guy called D-Bull 1008 on Super Rare. I have no idea who he is. And I'm going to put out one each day minimum. So I presume there's going to be a lot of traffic from the marketplace itself, and they'll be very easily discoverable this way. Because usually I mint my pieces across multiple marketplaces, and that doesn't really, first off, it's really hard to get on the trending ladders, because since I spread it out, even though if I sell, I don't have repeated sales on a platform as often. It most often happens on Super Rare though, but there's harsh competition. I mean, Super Rare has a lot of sellers that are doing really good. There's a lot of transactions. Okay, that's it. That's my heads, my spinning heads. If you don't know, the cover doesn't spin quite like it does when you see the full video. I matched the animation to that one tune I got by Plure Sound. He's just called Plure. I use him a lot also in some of the GJOE, on the special Joe as well. But fuck that. We got you guys. You want to do the raffle, right? We have 16 contenders. I want to present the prizes first. So the main prize, which we're gonna raffle first, is of course one of my 0.4 ETH pieces. Let's go to my. I had this spread where I kind of introduce the different prices. So the main prize, as always, is one of my 0.4 ETH pieces. There's plenty of them. There's one on Ortano, one on Known Origin, one on Maker's Place. There's, I think, 2 on Super Rare. There might be even more. But yeah, you'll have to look through those, and one lucky winner gets one of those airdropped. Secondly, there's going to be a winner of a word pack, as always. And especially for this week and for the next 8 weeks, next 7 weeks, 8 weeks in total, I'm going to offer up a specially created head from the heads collection for the winner. So if you win the heads piece, you get to choose the background color, and you get to choose the main color of the skull. Besides that, I'm gonna do the rest. If you want, we can talk a little bit about like which of the 3 pair of ears you like, or if you like no ears at all. And I think that's as far as I go as letting you decide. The rest I'll randomize as I usually do. And then I'll make sure it looks sick in that combination you pick. I'll choose the shade of the colors, but if you just like if you as a winner just give me the color palette, like, you'll say red and blue or something like that, I'll make sure they kind of look great together in my own opinion. And besides that, you get the option to call that head piece, which is going to be airdropped to you if you win, after it's rendered and minted, to call it after your Twitter handle. It's up to you if you want to call it specifically after, because like some people have a name and then the handle is not exactly the same. I'd prefer you pick the one that people like call you by, but like we can talk about that. And that's going to happen the next 8 weeks. So there's going to be 8 of these special heads in the collection of 100, which eventually, like when I finish rendering them all, minting one at a time, there will be 100 of them. And that's when I'm going to stop that collection. So there's going to be 8 of those, but also the next 2 GJOE raffles are going to have that same price added. So it's going to be 10 total. So 10% of the whole 100 are going to be pieces won in the raffles, where the winner gets to pick those trades, as I just mentioned. I'm excited about that. So that's one of the prizes. We're gonna raffle that after the main prize, I think. To me, that sounds like being really attractive to win this. So because every time we spin and somebody wins, I remove the person from the raffle, and the person doesn't get to win the next prize, right? So let's start with the main prizes, which is the 0.4 digital paintings. And then let's do the head. Then let's do the words pack. And that's basically what's there from me. And besides, everyone gets a Tesla's piece. The Tesla's piece this week, it might have been the same last week. Well, just bunch up a lot of these. Eventually they'll sell out. In a few years, they might be worth something. So far, you just enjoyed the artwork. But I'm going to drop boss time to you all, everybody who claimed. There's 16 of you. Besides that, we have increased prize pool from the community members, at least 2 community members. No, actually, I think even Byway is also in the community. Not super active though. Doesn't matter. So Aphelion offered up one of his GT's psychedelic PFPs. The winner gets to pick one of them from the collection. Let me click in here and see how it looks. There's these cute GTs, Yetis. I mean, it's a Yeti. I'm sorry. I'm sorry when I butcher your names or your collection names. I'm awful with that. But it's obviously Yetis, just spelled differently. They're super cute. You get to pick one of those. Let's get back to the prizes. And then we have an expanded prize pool from our own Shamarahakim. I'm sorry if I say that wrong. Record that for me in a little audio file, and next time I'll pronounce it correctly. He's been in the community for a long time. He's all been shilling his pieces in the Twitter GJOE community. I'm in love with his work. So there's this Promethean gift. There's edition of 11. One of you gets one of those. Looks just like this. It's amazing, right? Oh wait, my chat. Fuck off. So that's 2 community members adding a piece to the prize pool. And then I had a little trade with my good old friend, this Polish artist called Bayway Art. I think he is on Discord, not very active though. We go way back from one of the early platforms I would be minting on was cryptoart.ai. I have really good relations with those, and like that's how we got in touch. So I sent him a lot of my one of one pieces, and he sent me this piece called Floating, which I then added to the prize pool. That's it. That's the prices. So let's just go ahead. I don't really have many more news, but let's just do the raffle. Let's do the raffle. Okay. First, let's find out who wins the one of one digital painting by me. Boom. Oh, I just thought, I mean, everybody deserves to win, but Icy just recently got his GJOE by buying a Joe hoodie. Was a close one. Creature Claw, congratulations. You get to pick one of my digital paintings. Any of those that are 0.3 or 0.4. The new minting price is 0.4. It's just, there might be some places where I didn't change the price yet. Creature Claw, congratulations. I'm gonna remove you from the wheel, and now to those heads here, like that specially generated head for you. And who are you? You are, I don't know. Let's see who wins the head. Who's that? That's Crazy NFT. Congratulations, Crazy NFT. Get back to me. Tell me what background color you want. Tell me what the main color of the head is gonna be. And then if you have a preference from the ear assets, it's the horns, it's the long ears, and it's the Mickey Mouse ears. Or if you prefer, let's remove the ears. Gonna look a little bit more like a human skull by that, doing that. Okay, I'm gonna remove you. Next one, we're gonna do the words pack, the weekly words pack. Who gets that? By the way, I haven't checked if people have unpacked some. I'm gonna check that after the raffle. Is it Gabby Ebens or Crypto Kev? Congratulations, Crypto Kev. You get a words pack. You unpack it by sending it to unpack.tez. In the collection, you can also see what the actual address is. If you don't use your wallet to send to ends names, then you need the full wallet address, and you can find that in the description. Congratulations, Crypto Kev. And to all of you, thank you for staying with me. Thank you for participating here. Thank you for sharing, on Twitter, sharing the brand. That's what I ask of you, to claim your spots. It helps the community grow slowly but steadily. And I really feel like it's just becoming more and more lively in here. More and more engaged people, people will join, be excited for a while, and, move on to other communities, which is very natural. Some aren't that active. But I feel like more and more people are sort of finding a home here, and that's amazing. I think this has a very strong long-term opportunity for me personally as an artist, but as a community as well. Actually, before we go to the added gifts from the community members, which we'll also raffle in a bit, I have a little bit more news because I've applied to Nifty Gateway, to their publisher platform, in hopes to become a curator there. That would be so cool if I were to be able to make some launches where I focus on a few of the community members, and together we'd push some artworks made by the community, and like help ride my growing popularity and spread that with members that are artists as well. So that's a thing I'm doing. I'm waiting for a reply. There's no reply yet. Another way which we could also make that happen is Super Rare has something called Spaces. It's a space race. I won't promise to do it right now, but there's an opportunity where I can apply as a curator there as well, or as a whole community we could apply. So there's an option there where some of the artists that are not yet on Super Rare, if we do acquire a space there, it's like a gallery separate from the regular Super Rare platform. I mean, it's on there, but if I were to become a curator there or get my own space, we'd apply, and like that would give me the opportunity to let people from the community mint through super rare through that space. So these are two options I'm kind of working on. I hope to become a curator this way and help the community, because like it's been very obvious, the more I help you guys, the more you help me. So that's an ambition I have. That's it. I think that was it. I thought about it. Oh, by the way, the Demjo, usually I launched it on Sundays, but because I was busy doing the heads launch, I've started painting it, and just like last week I forgot to charge my headset, so it's like it died while I was painting. But I'm already pretty far ahead with finishing the Demjo. I don't. That's not true. I started it. Let's just say I started it, and yeah, I should be done with that by the end of the day and mint it, so I can start the auction again. And you know, there's this whole tiered thing going on. If you bid on it, you get a lot of gifts depending on how far how high the bid gets. The first bid gets you a free GJOE just by putting that minimum bid of 0.15 ETH. Yeah, that was it, I think. So let's move on to the gifts from the community. Let's start with, just remove CryptoKev. Let's start with a Phalange Yetis Psychedelic PFP. You get to pick any of those and he'll send it to you. Who wins a Phalange piece? It could be a Phalan, because I mean he's partaking too. Congratulations, Hound. You won Jetty by a Phalan. I'm gonna remove you. Let's now move on to, where is this? Shamara Hakim. I hope I'm saying that correctly. I've known him for so long. You know, you read the handles and you have an image. You have I have the brand in front of me, but I don't always have to pronounce it right. So let's figure out who gets one edition of this Promethean gift. It's an amazing gift, by the way. Yeah. Who gets that? A little art exchange there. I mean, not between those two, but a Phalan it looks like. Yeah, a Phalan, congratulations. You get a copy of that. I'm gonna remove you, and to the end, and in the end, I'm gonna raffle floating on object.com by byway art. Byway. It's just his handle on Twitter. Let's figure out who wins that. Big Red Crypto, congratulations. And that's it for this week's raffle and news. And I think this got, nah, fuck. I thought it was shorter, this video. It's not. It's 18 minutes. What the fuck? I guess that's the length of the raffles this time around, with all these gifts and all those spins. Thank you for participating. Thank you for the gifts from the community members. And thank you for pushing my art. Thank you for spreading the Joe brand. I still run a bio promo. What do you call that? Campaign, whatever. It's in the insider perks. There's a way to, I'll pay you 200 money on Discord if you participate. It's basically adding my, you know, the rabbit with the arm, muscle arm, showing strength. I consider that my logo emoji wise on Twitter, on social media in general. So if you add that in your bio, you'll help me spread the brand. If you notice, many of my replies on tweets are just like, that's just it. Like, you know, I'm there, I saw it, I acknowledge, thank you. It's an easy way to kind of just show appreciation that I was there. I noticed your tweet, your whatever you wrote me, right? Sometimes we just have time for an emoji to like get through this all that, unless we have like a conversation going. Yeah, that's it for this week. Peace.